Hi everyone, now Christmas is well and truly upon us at Arden Creative Studio and we have our Christmas collections launching, one of these of which is called Vintage Christmas and it's been designed by Cathie Shuttleworth. Now I want to show you through the entire collection. It is brand new, just launching, it's absolutely stunning and I love the colour palette. It is so different for Christmas. I'm sure you've not got anything festive like this in your collection. So come on down and have a look. Let's start first of all with the papers. As you can see, the colour palette is a little bit unique for Christmas because yes, we have our traditional greens and reds. We have our traditional blues and whites, but what we also have is this beautiful violet colour. So this gorgeous purple running throughout as well. And the mix of them is so unique, so different. Like I say, I doubt you've got anything in this colourway for festive, for Christmas in your collection. So this is the 12 by 12 and the 8 by 8 paper pack. They are the same but scaled down, so you're not losing any of the designs in the 8 by 8. Let's have a closer look at the 12 by 12. Look at that for a scrapbook page. That is the perfect background. And I mean, that's not even Christmassy. Like, it doesn't have to be, does it? You can absolutely use that as a scrapbook page. I'm definitely going to be scrapbooking something for my son on that. That is really quite a masculine background. We've got the car, the vintage car on there with the Christmas tree on top. I love that. And I love that we've actually got the white, because sometimes you just want the white to break up from the colour. Beautiful backgrounds on these ones too. Those, it's like Northern Lights, isn't it, this one? Gorgeous silhouettes of the trees and the houses and the snowy hills, and then I mean, that is absolutely stunning. Those colours are amazing. I am definitely getting a kind of Northern Lights feel with this one too. I love that we've got watercolour texture throughout this, but look at this, like checkerboard, just very subtly in the corners. Now those large poinsettias, I feel like I need to be cutting those out, but as a scrapbook page, again, a lot of the work is done for you if that's what you want to use it for. We're going into our reds now as a really bright, vivid red with our Christmas trees. We've got a lot of white in here, which I love. Now this is stunning. That is so opulent, isn't it? Absolutely luxury kind of paper there. A beautiful large poinsettia as well. Again, another background, doesn't scream Christmas. You don't have to use it at festive time of year, but the colours are all going to match everything else that you've got in the collection. You've got this vintage car again, a different image this time. This one doesn't have the Christmas tree on top, but it does have some snowy trees in the background. And I just really love this frame as well. So whether you are doing scrapbook pages, maybe you just like to do journals or mini albums, greeting cards, you're going to find so much within this. That is just so pretty. Really relaxing and calming, that one, actually, because it's just kind of the monochrome there. And then we've got the green background as well for the green of the front. Now they coordinate, of course, but you do get two of each, so you can absolutely pick and choose which one you use. Again, not going full on Christmas here, but certainly lending itself to the collection with the colours. That is adorable. So very much a watercolour and sketched look to it. Almost gives me like a storybook vibe, so I feel like I could put a photo with a really long piece of journaling in there and it would just sit beautifully. Our snowy trees again, gorgeous holly, white. That is, oh wow. Do you know, I just feel like framing that. Just that on its own, there's so much detail in there. I adore that. Okay, so there is your 12 by 12, and as I say, you're also going to have your 8 by 8s exactly the same again, but in the smaller size. So they are the papers. Then we've got a lot else going on. Now, to match and colour coordinate, we've also got our vintage Christmas enamel dots. So we've got lots and lots in there. Then we've got our ephemera. Now, I do like to get the ephemera out. As you can see, you've got lots of them there. The ephemera, let me just open this bag, because you're going to find, once I open these, I'm not getting them back in. Not easily anyway, because there's so many of them. Look at these. Let's have a little spread out of everything. A lot of the images that we've just seen in those papers, but lots that we didn't see. Joy to the world, that gorgeous purple and green there. We've got actually 4 of the lampposts, the street lamps in there. We've got cars in here, so we could definitely go down the masculine route if we wanted to. Not necessarily for Christmas, because it's just a vintage car. So we've got Happy Christmas in a really oldie worldy sort of font there. We've got scrolls and holly. I absolutely love this, and it just keeps going. As you can see, there's so much here in the ephemera pack. All those beautiful colours coordinating perfectly. Then I'm just going to push this to the side. So I'm not actually going to be putting that away or attempting to put that away. Now, I love this. I love the large snowflake in the papers, and you can recreate that with your stencil. So as you can see, now the stencils with Arden Creative are a thicker mylar plastic, so you're not going to get bending, you're not going to get any little edges catching either. You can get a really deep impression if you're using something like texture paste. If you're using your inks, you're not going to get the seeping underneath. They are such a good quality. Now this one's called Frosted Flake, but it's a kind of bit of a vintage distressed feel to it, which I love. Talking of distressed and vintage, we've got some stamps as well. So we can see here we've got this large snowflake, absolutely beautiful. We've also got this kind of frosty border. We've got the corner. Now, we did see this image in the papers quite a few times. We've got like the edge of a scroll there, another border at the top. I almost missed that one. And then we've kind of got this, it's like a gem. It looks like a gem shape there too. So faceted gem, absolutely gorgeous. So I think you could layer up. So layer that gem in the middle of the snowflake maybe. They're beautiful. Imagine these embossed gold embossing on that beautiful purple. Stunning. Very, very quick projects. Now, in the way of laser cuts, or not laser cuts as such, we've actually got stickers. So we usually have laser cuts within the Arden collection, but this time what we've actually got are stickers that are cut right to the edge in the red and green that you're going to find within the papers again, but alphabet stickers and numbers as well. So you're going to be able to recreate whatever words, sentiments, phrases you want to there. So we've got the capitals, the lowercase, and the numbers and punctuation marks as well. And what I love about these is how easily they lift off. Look, absolutely wonderful. No picking at the corners, no getting your sharpest tweezers out or anything like that. They are just going to be such good quality. And then lastly, for me to show you reveal in this collection at the moment is the rub-ons. Now, if you know me for any amount of time, you know how much I love, love, love the rub-ons and the transfers. Again, we've got all these beautiful, beautiful colours and those gorgeous images in there. Absolutely stunning. We've got silhouettes, the street lamps. If we look at the front here, we've also got the holly. We've got like a snowfall in there. We've got the red music paper too. Lots going on. So these are going to be your texture in your background and such. So here's an image that Cathie has sent in, some inspiration. The first project she's made using this collection. Isn't it absolutely beautiful? You can really see how everything works together absolutely perfectly. So that is the vintage Christmas collection from Arden Creative Studio. It's going to be available from the 28th of July, Tuesday the 28th. I'm in love with it. I really am. And I certainly feel I could be using this any time of year, various parts of it. So stay tuned to the Arden Creative channels, both the YouTube channel, the Instagram, the Facebook, Pinterest. We're everywhere. You'll be able to see lots of inspiration from Cathie and from the rest of the design team using this collection.